Hello guys, welcome to CTPS Education channel and thanks for choosing this video. This video is to discuss about interview questions and answers for Java 8 concepts. So please watch this video without skipping, and if you want more videos like this, please subscribe and support our channel. Let's start. What are the new features introduced in Java 8? Some of the important features are Lambda expression, functional interface, static and default methods in interface, Streams API, Datetime API changes, and method references. If you want, you can add more, but these are the important features. What are the main advantages of using Java 8? We saw what are the features of Java 8. Now let's see why we want them. It will be helpful for more compact code, less boilerplate code, encouragement of functional programming, more readable and reusable code, and parallel operations. What are functional interfaces and why it is used? Functional interfaces means the interface which has only one abstract method inside that. So that is called functional interface. It is also known as single abstract method interface. And why it is used means to achieve functional programming. That is, in general we will pass only variables as arguments to methods. But by using this functional interface we can pass methods as arguments. Example for this functional interface: comparable with compare to method, runnable with run method. Both these interfaces has only one methods inside that. So it is called functional interface. What is lambda expression? Lambda expression means it is an anonymous function and there will not be any method name for that. Lambda expression can be achieved by using functional interface, since functional interface can have only one abstract method inside that. Lambda expression has set of parameters and a lambda symbol and a function body. That is, this is the parameter list and there will be symbol, then we can write the function body. Example we can see for adding two numbers. Here a and b are parameters. So we are not mentioning any name for that. We are just passing this as a parameter a comma b, one symbol called lambda, then adding that in function body a plus b. So this will be helpful for reducing the code. Like it will reduce code and it will make the code more simple. What is method reference in Java 8? Method reference means it is used to refer method of functional interface. Since functional interface can have only one abstract method inside that. Because if we have more than one methods means then it will be confusing, right? Which method we want to use, which method we are referring, like that there will be confusion. So to avoid that only we are taking this functional interface. It is nothing but a compact way of lambda expression. We can simply replace this lambda expression with the method reference. Let's see syntax for this: class, double colon and method name. Example for this is system.out.println. So here system.out we are writing and then we are keeping double colon and then println, since println is a method. What is optional? Why and how can you use it? Optional is basically introduced to avoid null pointer exception in Java. Null pointer exception is a runtime exception. So we have to check our code each and every line for this null pointer exception. For this optional class will be very useful. Optional class encapsulates optional value which is either present or not. So it will check that. Example for this is we have taken one string and we are checking optional string check null equal to optional dot of nullable of string we are giving. So it will check if there are any null values in this string. If check null is present, then we are printing string value is present. If not, then we are printing string value is not present. What are default methods in Java 8? Till Java 7, interfaces are allowed to have only methods which are public and abstract. But after Java 8, interfaces can have default and static methods. Default method means the method which has keyword as default before that. But why we want this default method means we can consider one scenario. There is one interface and for that interface there are around 100 implementation classes. And if we want to do some add one method to that interface means, then all these 100 implementation classes also we should implement that. Then there will be problem, right? Because that is the functionality of interface. So now with the help of this default method, if you are adding to interface, then we can add this default method to whatever only required classes. No need to implement in the all the 100 classes. So this will be helpful for that. The reason we have default methods in interface in Java 8 is to allow the developers to add new methods to the interfaces without affecting the classes that implements these interfaces. Example for this is public interface, and we have interface name, public abstract method. Along with that we have one default method. So in this default method we are just printing value. So wherever required we can call this default method in that classes alone. What are static methods in interface? Static methods also similar to default methods only, except we cannot override static methods. That is, it supports only method hiding, not overriding. So we can use only the actual method in the implementation classes. So if we want to restrict the change of or overriding the actual method, then we can go for static method. So this feature helps us in avoiding undesired results in case of poor implementation in the implementation classes. What is Streams API? In general, Streams API means it is used to process collections. Collections is a group of objects, so it is used to process that group of objects. It is a sequence of objects that supports various methods which can be pipelined to produce the desired result. So it is like a pipeline, and inside that pipeline we will have various methods and will do operations on that, and finally it will produce the desired result at the end. Example, we can see we have taken one list. Inside that list we have Java, .NET and streams, and then we are doing stream operations like names dot, this is the list name, so names dot stream, it is a method of stream, and then filtering it with dot filter, it is also method in stream, then collecting that as a list at the end. So it's like a pipeline. Then we are printing that result. What is the difference between collection and stream? Collection means it is a group of data and it is mainly used to store and manipulate those group of data. Streams are mainly used to perform operations on collection. We can add or remove elements from collections, but streams we cannot add or remove any elements. We can just do operations within that. Collection is eagerly constructed, streams are lazily constructed. Example for collection is list, set and map. Example for streams is filter and map. So these are the methods. Name some intermediate operations in streams. We know streams follow pipelined fashion. That is, some group of data will be entering into streams and there will be some operations inside that. Then after all the operations are over, it will be collected at the end. So that intermediate things, whatever operations we are doing, those are called intermediate operations. So intermediate operations form a pipeline through which the elements will flow and it is lazy, but it will not produce end result. So whatever happening in the middle, that is intermediate operation. What are the operations are there means filter, map and sorted. So these are the methods which are used for performing intermediate operations. First let's see about filter method. It is used to select elements as per the predicate passed as arguments. So whatever condition we are passing to this filter method, based on that only we will get output. Let's see one example. We have taken one list and inside that list we have reflection, collection and stream. Then we are doing operations here. Names.stream method we are calling. Then we are calling this filter method, and in that we are just checking what are the values inside this list whose length greater than 6. So those values will be filtered here, collecting it at the end. So this filter method, it is, since it is in the middle itself we are doing, it is intermediate operation. Next, map method. It is used to convert a list of objects to a specific return type. That is, from one type to another it will be used for converting. Example, we have taken one list of numbers and trying to do square of each of them. For that we are calling this list and dot stream method, then map method. In that map method only we are doing this conversion. X implies x star x. So we are doing square of the each number, collecting it at the end. Next, sorted method. It is used to sort the stream. Example, we have taken one list and then we are doing names.stream dot sorted method we are calling. So this will be sorted in natural sorting order, that is in ascending order it will get sorted, collecting it at the end. Terminal operations in streams. These terminal operations are used to produce the end result. Intermediate operation will do some operation and after that this terminal operation will collect that. We have collect method in terminal operation. It is used to return the result of intermediate operation performed on the stream. Example, some list of names and we are processing that. After filtering, we are collecting that. So this filter method is intermediate operation. Once that is completed, we are collecting this. So that this is terminal operation. The for each method. It is used to iterate through every element of stream. Example, we have taken one list of numbers and then we are doing for each for this and we are printing that element one by one. Find the employees whose salary is above 10,000 using streams. For this we need to write a program. Usually in streams we will be getting like this programs only. We'll see answer for this. We have taken one employee list and in that employee we have employee name, department and salary. Then we need to find whose salary greater than 10,000. So for that we need to do filter method. So emp list.stream dot filter emp.getSalary greater than 10,000. We are doing this operation, printing it. Okay viewers, we came to end of this video. I hope this was useful for you. Also you can refer to other Java concepts interview questions in our channel. For more videos, please subscribe and support us. Thanks for watching.